Hello, welcome to City Skylines for Beginners number 9. We're going to learn how to do intersections and connect them to each other in this tutorial, but first there's one other thing having to do with the ports that I wanted to make certain we had straight. And you can all get into your map now on your own, so we're not going to go through how to get into the map. And go ahead and open your tutorial map when you're ready and do your thing. But right now, remember when I had you putting in a shoreline and then putting in a shoreline underneath that was, I don't know, 3 or 4 feet lower so it looked pretty? Well, when I made the correction so that we had enough room for the ports here and that's all, I went ahead and took that out, but I forgot to tell you how to take it out. All you do is go down to your terraforming, go to the second icon, the leveling tool, click out here in the ocean somewhere so that you get the 000 terrain height that's up here, and then get your brush big enough. Oh, I'm sorry, that was not the brush. Get your brush big enough that you can work with it and make sure that it's the black circle. Okay, and then very carefully just brush forward into your shoreline there just to make sure that you do have that solid that it comes cliff-like in this area right off of the shoreline into deep water. We want to have deep water right there. Okay, I just wanted to show you that real quick because I remembered after I cut off the tutorial that I hadn't shown it to you yet. Okay, so now we're going to go, first we're going to turn this off. Now we're going to go down to nighttime, and so that you can see what squares you're in. Scroll down so that you have the middle square open and make certain you have land around it, that you've actually made your redone your shoreline so that there's land that you can work on around that entire square. Okay, and then once you're in that middle square, we're going to put a couple of intersections in it. So the first intersection, we're going to go down to roads, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 from the left. Click on it, and we're right now probably in shipping. We want to go to the tab far to the left that is for highways, and then click the one next to it to the right of it that is for intersections. That's the one you want. Excuse me. And you're going to grab this intersection that says cloverleaf, and you're going to place it right here so that part of it is outside your city area, but all of the only the 2 south-facing roads coming out are outside of your city. Everything else is inside that city border and also inside that starting border of the starting square. Click one time. That's all you need to do, and you will have your highway. I'm going to take it back up now that we have a highway to work off of and show you your highway in the daytime. Here we go. Okay, and you want to do your next highway. Where did I put that map? Oh, I guess I scrunched it up. That's probably not good. Yep, I did. Okay, so now we want to do the rest of the highway, and we'll have at the top of this middle square, we're going to put in another one of these little inter-exchanges right there, and then we're going to go over past the corner here of that center square and go to the second square over and put one there. You just left click on your mouse and it drops it in. Make sure you don't left click by accident, because that would be nasty. Okay, now here we want to have an intersection here and an intersection here. Okay, well actually we don't really need one. We can just run a road through here. Yeah, we'll just run a road through there. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to create the road that goes between these highways, and I can do that with this little road key. Turn it sideways, go down, and you're going to see that we have arrows showing where traffic is allowed to go. It comes off of the, I think I can do that without this. Okay, you can see an arrow here coming off the intersection that's coming into the freeway, and it only goes that way, to the left. Traffic coming in here only goes to the left. Traffic coming through this road only goes to the right. Traffic coming from an intersection here only goes to the right, and you cannot be going from right to left to get into this one and go up. You have to come from this side, like on any freeway, right? So we have to make roads that are going to run that way. Unfortunately, if you make a road, and say you wanted to make a road from here to here, but you started here and ran it this way, if you look at this, you'll see that the one-way roads are running into each other, okay? Well, you can't have that because it causes all the cars to just stop going there. Nobody can get through anywhere. So, let me get rid of this one. Okay, so you have to run in the direction that you want traffic to be going. All right, so click on your roads, click on the road tool, start where you want to come from. Left click on it, move your mouse. You don't have to be holding anything down, just move your mouse off to the right. You can also use the D key, and I'm not even holding the mouse, I'm just touching the D key, and it just takes you right into it. If you're up too high and you go forward, it's going to go like this. So then you can move the mouse back and forward until it connects with the other little T there, and then you just push the left mouse button one time, and it puts your road in, going the right direction. Okay, same thing here. Have to start from the right. If you want traffic to run right to left and not left to right, you have to start at the right. Right click once to get the little red circle. It'll say distance too short. Ignore it and hit the A key, and it'll take you off to the left. You can also move with your mouse. It's just easier to use the A key until you get over here where you have to move things around. I'm using the mouse now and moving it around. Okay, not touching the left or right key, just with my thumb and third finger, just moving the mouse around. Move it around until it connects with that little T there on the freeway, and then touch the left key on the mouse. Bam, there you've got a road. Okay, if you don't want the road to be trying to make another road, touch the right mouse key and it disappears. Okay, and allows you to go do something else. Now it's nice to have an interchange. They're wonderful, but sometimes you want your people to be able to get back and forth in the middle. You don't want them to have to come in here, go all the way up here, go all the way around, come all the way over here, go all the way around, go back just to get over here on this side of the freeway to come out over here somewhere where there's a road. So there's something that you can do there. You pick the middle of the road. You again have your roads going in the direction that you want your traffic to go. If you want your traffic to go from here to here on this freeway, draw it from the top to the bottom and click. What that will do is it will create, I'm right clicking to get rid of that, it'll create a little intersection here that goes from the left running freeway down into the right running freeway. Now nobody can come from the right running freeway and go up this way and go over, but they can go this way and go down. And because nobody can go this way and go up, you want to have another little entrance here. So right about here, we're going to left click, move forward, and left click again. And what that right clicking, and what that does is allow you to go from this side and over and then go to the right. So that no matter which way you want your cars to be able to go, they will be able to. All you have to do is put an intersection, or just draw another road into this when you get into your cities, so that they can access the freeway right here in the middle between these two, instead of only coming off of this area. Okay. Okay, that's all there is to the intersections. I guess we could put one here that is the other intersection piece. This one is, it's only a three-way. You can see it only has 3 inlets. So if you right-click when you have this, and you're holding it down, you hold down the right mouse button and move to the left. It does this with it. Move to the right. It does this with it. So we can take something that starts out looking like this and right-click and have it turn up right here. There. And then left-click to place it there. Now, the reason that we want that is because, I'm going to turn this off down here, is because now we're going to run a road going from here to here and from here to here with another one of those little intersections right here. But we don't want to have to run a single road all the way up and over. We might want people to be able to get in here. I don't really want to have to use this, but I'm going to leave it here because I wanted you to be able to see how you put that in. All right. I'm going to take you over to, well, we're at 12 minutes already. I'm going to take you over very quickly to this fake map that I created just to show you where things are in the portion of the map that we're going to use. I'm going to put this on night so that you can see the borders. Okay. This is the intersections that I created or that I will try to create fairly closely, and you can try and put your intersections in these spots on these borders of the different tiles of the map if you want to follow exactly as we're going, and I will try to follow it as closely as I can as well. And that's the only part you need to do. If you want to, you can also do what I did, which was outside of the part of the map we're going to use now. I put these intersections up here to be used later if we're ever allowed to use 25 whole square. There's 25 squares in this, tiles in this map, and we're only being allowed to use 9 right now. So I'm assuming we will later be able to use all 25 of them. So I kind of set myself up to be able to use all 25. I put my main roads in. Now the reason that we are going to be doing these roads here in the map instead of waiting until we get into the city is because roads cost a lot of money. A lot of money. They take funds out of this by the piece. I mean, each little piece of this road, if you actually did it, you'd have a little piece here and a little piece here and a little piece here, and every one of them costs $3,000 a week or thereabouts. I mean, huge amounts that come out of your city coffers for the roads that you put into the city after you pull the map and start making a city. So all the roads that you can create in your map for people to get around in before you create a city out of it are free. They don't cost anything. So you can't build on them, but who builds on a freeway anyway? So put in as many roads as you can to get around between your tiles and between your squares, and that way you have something to build off of, and you don't have to be paying for all of that extra road work. Or the intersections, my God, they're expensive. You don't want to do intersections. These guys, you don't want to do those in your city. You want them in your map. Okay? Okay, I've hit 14 minutes already, and I'm way over what I should be over. I'm trying to hold to 10. So that's it for this tutorial. And I'm going to have all of my roads connected in the next tutorial. I will have already connected them all together, and we'll go on to the next thing. And at this point, I don't even know what it's going to be. So, but it'll probably be this, once I get the roads done, it'll probably be this little piece over here, because we have to have that in order for you to even have a city to work with. And we have to run the roads out, but I'll explain that to you in the next tutorial. So we're done with tutorial number 9. I hope you enjoyed this part of it, and that you will continue to work on your map as we go along. And I know that you've probably all done your hillsides like I've done mine out here. Remember, when you do them, to always put in little indentations, not just run something straight across the back, but put in some indentations so that they look like real hillsides in the distance, not just a big flat table up there. See how that kind of indents around. Okay, that's it for this tutorial. I've got to stop it. I'm already at 16 minutes. See you in number 10. Bye.